We have a market tomorrow. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Happiness Handmade. My name is Lisa. It is currently 9:30 p.m. at night and I have a market tomorrow. Normally I do not film this late. I'm usually in bed, maybe catching up on a show or a podcast, maybe even doing some nice calm and relaxing crochet. But tonight is not one of those nights. Tonight is going to be a long night in the crochet corner where we're going to be doing inventory, packing, and prepping for a market that is tomorrow. Now you're probably wondering, Lisa, how did we get here? Well, I will tell you how we got here. Earlier today at 6:30 p.m., I get a call on my phone. Now, normally I don't answer my phone because I'm a millennial and we don't like to answer our phones after 4 p.m. But I thought I recognized this number, so I decided to answer it, and it ended up being one of the amazing women from Farfalla Events. They had a last-minute cancellation for their Meadowbrook Festival for tomorrow, and so they reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to fill the spot, and I said yes. I'm so excited to be part of this festival, but now that I'm sitting here at 9:30 p.m. looking at all that I need to do and get done tonight as far as inventory, figure out what I have, and start crocheting some things to prepare for tomorrow, I'm starting to think, like, what was I thinking? So, ready or not, we're gonna do some market prep tonight. So, get your whips, get your hooks, get your fiberfill, get your yarn, and let's watch me crash out. I think this is going to be a great market. So, as you know, I've worked with Farfalla in the past. If you check out my older videos about like past markets, I've done a lot of Farfalla events and they always end up being great markets for me. The only reason I didn't sign up for this one originally was because I'm actually just getting back from vacation last week and I just didn't want to sign up for a market the week that I got back from vacation. Just kind of wanted to give myself a week to not necessarily recuperate, but just kind of like get all my ducks in a row. Um, but of course, you know, when an opportunity comes, a knockin', I just really felt like it was too good of an opportunity to pass up. So here we are getting ready for this market. Fortunately for me, I feel like my inventory is not bad. I actually have another market at the end of this month, and it's going to be my biggest market ever. It's going to be a 4-day market. It's going to be Thursday through Sunday. So I actually have already started to prepare for that market. And I've been preparing for a few weeks. I haven't had a market since the beginning of May. So I've had kind of a little bit of a break here to up my inventory. So I'm actually not like super worried about my inventory too much, but I also just need to like make sure I know what I have. We obviously need to do some tagging, which is like my least favorite thing, but it's got to be done and it's got to be done like tonight. Um and then the goal is going to be little market makes. So this is called the Meadowbrook Festival, and it's very geared towards kids and families. So think balloons, face paint, bubbles, outdoor music, live music, like outdoor games, that kind of stuff. Like very family friendly, kid oriented. So I want to make a lot. I say a lot. I do not have the time to make a lot of anything, but I'm going to really focus on the smaller market makes. I feel good about the big items that I have. We're going to focus on smaller stuff. But before I crochet anything, I need to figure out inventory, and I have a lot of embroidered eyes to do. So that's what I'm going to work on first and then reassess after that. right, guys, here's the inventory. Check out all of those loveys. I'm so happy about all of that. And this cute little pile here is everything that I got done last night. I know it doesn't look like much, but really proud of being able to knock some more of these smaller items out. And so we still need tags on a lot of these items, you guys. And obviously, those bees still need their wings. But I'm going to go ahead and load up the car first. I'm going to put everything that needs tags on the very top of the bin and do my best to get them tagged. And then we need to head out. You guys, this is wild. But let me show you a couple of things in a little bit closer view because they're newer items and I'm really excited about them. So let me show you. First, I gotta show you my sweet little birthstone frog. I just finished him this morning. He is so cute. This pattern is available on my Etsy. I will link the listing in the description so you can get him, but he is just so sweet and I just love his little face. And he's a pretty quick workup. So if I was able to get him done in a short amount of time, I think he's going to be a perfect little addition. And then I really wanted to highlight this big boy. You guys, look at this sweet little splooting elephant. This pattern is by Crochet. I absolutely love Morgan. I love her patterns, and I haven't bought one of her patterns in a while, but when I saw this splooting elephant, I had to grab it. I knew I had the perfect yarn and the perfect eyes for him. So this is made with sweet snuggles in the color lilac. And then these gorgeous eyes are by my girl, Kayla, Palmetto Roots and Knots. I thought these eyes would be so perfect. Look at this little snoot, you guys. And he's splooting. So he sploots, but then I think my favorite thing is that he also sits up and his sweet little trunk is straight up. I think it is so sweet and so darling, and I can't wait to see how he looks at my booth. You may have noticed this massive guy in the corner. This is a dragon. TLDR, too long, didn't read. This was going to be a custom order. I went ahead and completed the order before I received any deposit from the client, and then the client backed out. This was all my fault. I do as I say, not as I do, you guys. Get the deposits before you put any effort into any custom orders. But either way, he is with me now. I've had him for a while. I haven't brought him to any of my markets just because he's so big, he's so massive. I have no idea how I'm going to display him yet. But I chatted with my sprinkles last night during my crochet chat, my crochet Thursdays, crochet and chat sesh. It's so fun. If you haven't made it to a crochet Thursdays live, you should totally check it out. It's really low key, hilarious. We always end up cracking up. It's really fun and really encouraging too. But we talked about it last night and they gave me some really good ideas on how I can show off this guy and hopefully sell him. But he will be making his market debut tonight. No better time than the present. So he is coming with me. I'll definitely try to get another video of him to show you how I'm displaying him and to give you a better look. Because this poor guy, he's like in the corner and you're not really seeing all of his glory. This guy is 6 feet tall from tail to head. So definitely want to give you a little bit more of a good look on him. And something else that is brand new to me are these hanging plants. So I made a couple hanging plants for my mom and my sister, and I gave them to them when I had my vacation, which was just last week, and they loved them. And I really enjoyed making them, and I had the yarn, so I thought, why not? Let me make some more. I actually thought I would be bringing these to my 4-day market at the end of this month, but no better time than the present. We are like full on with this market. I'm just like going for it, you guys. So I'm going to take all of these hanging plants. I'm really excited to display them. And I have an idea of how I want to display them. So you'll see that here later today. So that is it on the inventory, you guys. Again, I have so many things to tag, but first things first, let's get the car packed up. So that is done and dusted. And then let's see how far I get with everything else before it's time to leave. I need to leave literally in like an hour, you guys. This is wild. Before I leave, I have to show you this dragon. He is so awesome. It's a bummer that the custom order fell through, but now I have an opportunity to sell him to someone else. So if you want to spread the word, if you have any dragon friends or dragon lovers, this is totally for sale. So spread the word. Hey guys, sorry, I'm just checking in right now. It is 6:22, so it's literally hasn't even been, we aren't even halfway. And it's been amazing. Really, really busy, a busy booth. It's been great. So let's do a lap and I'll show you what I have. Literally right as I finished filming that, we got really busy again. So go ahead and take some time to like and subscribe to the channel. If you like market vlogs and crochet content, definitely give me a subscribe. Okay, back to the action. Now it is at 8 o'clock, so we have 1 hour left. So let me now walk you around to show you what we have left. Guys, there's hardly anything left. So look, I have extra baskets back there because I didn't need them. I hardly have anything. You guys, Momo sold, Momo the monkey. Speaking of Momo the monkey, the pattern's by Ally Crochet. Also, the splooting elephant sold. Almost all my bees. I had a blue bee sold, a bunch of bees sold. This is the only one I have left. I only have 2 chickens left, you guys. Of course, I have my big dragon left. That is not unexpected. But I mean, look, we're like just about empty here. I sold 2 hanging plants. So I kind of switched up my plants. I moved them up to the front, the 2 strawberry ones. I've loved having the hanging plants around. Sold 2 of those, and then these are the only loveys that I have left, you guys. I had the pegboards full, and now this is it. This is all I have left. Okay, friends, it is the day after the market. I can't wait to break it all down for you. But, I got to tell you everything that's happening in my crochet business. And with the highs, there also comes some of the lows. That's just the nature of the business. Also, forgive me. I feel like after the market, my voice is like even worse. Like I'm losing my voice. But I wanted to share this update with you guys. So if you saw my video just a week ago, I think, I was sharing how I was back in retail and I couldn't believe it. I didn't think I was going to do retail again, but I had a cute little setup at the Inspired Play Cafe, and I was also going to be teaching classes. I just found out this week that the Inspired Cafe is going to be temporarily closed, at least for the month of June. The owner, Bianca, she just had her fifth child. Isn't that incredible? She just welcomed a baby girl to the world, and she's having some staffing issues. So she can't be there. Obviously, she needs to take maternity leave. She needs time to heal. She needs to spend time with her new babe. She thought she had all of the staffing lined up, but unfortunately, some things fell through, and she just doesn't have the staffing that she needs to be able to keep the cafe open, at least until the month of June. So I've actually stopped by today and I picked up all of my crochets. My 2 crochet classes for June have been canceled. Picked up all of my crochets because I'm not sure when she's gonna reopen. I'm not sure when I'm gonna be back down here for classes. We're hoping for July, but there's no guarantee. So another, I don't want to say strikeout because that sounds like dramatic, right? It's not that dramatic, right? But just another like bummer in the retail space. This is my 3rd time trying retail, and I've either not found the right venue or the right space for my crochets to sell in a retail capacity, or it might just be that retail is not for my business, and that's okay. That's okay too. So we'll see. I got to come on here and show you everything, the highs and the lows, how I'm trying to navigate the business, the things that I'm trying. If you are in a retail space and if you're rocking it, I'm so happy for you. That is so great. I think crochet belongs in retail in some type of capacity. But with it being handmade, with it being, a time-intensive craft, I just got to find the right place. And that might not be in retail, and that's okay. But if it works for your business, I love that. I love that for you. Keep it going. It hasn't been working out for me. So picked up the crochets. I'll be able to take these to my next market. They're not sitting in a building that's closed, right? I was able to get all of my stuff. Bianca, the owner, has been fantastic to work with. So it's all good. It's all good. We're going to keep moving forward. So had to give you that update, especially because I just shared all the exciting news literally last week. Just kidding. It's not working out. But that's okay. You guys know I will keep you posted. Okay, now back to the crochet corner for a full recap on the market that I had last night. Hello. We are back. Let's break down this market. So as far as bestsellers, you guys, everything pretty much sold. Still fighting a cold, you guys. Sorry about that. Everything pretty much sold really well. So I started off with some capybaras, chicken nuggets, petsicles, my popsicles and my petsicles, and my bees. Those went really, really fast. There were a lot of kids at this event. It was a very kid-friendly, like family atmosphere. You saw the bubbles, you saw all the fun stuff. So lots of kids, and I think what helped me as well was there weren't a lot of kid-specific booths. There was another 3D printer booth that was there. I wasn't able to go on the other side. If you saw, the Meadowbrook is like a bowl shape, and there were vendors on both sides. I was only able to see the one side. I didn't get a chance to walk around the whole thing, but I'm pretty sure I was the only crochet vendor there, which if you guys know, you know, like that is such a huge advantage when you're able to be the only crocheter. And another good advantage is when there's not a lot of kid-friendly booths. Lots of great food, lots of great vendors, but as far as, like, things that kids can buy with their own money, I really think it was just me and, that 3D print vendor, so I think that helped out so much, so because of that, I am wiped out of all of my 5, 10, and $15 items, and I barely have any keychains left, right? The kiddos were just using their pocket money and were able to, go to town and buy all of that stuff up. But also my lovies did really well. I sold out of all of my Bella ballerinas, sold out of a lot of birthstone animals that I have, my birthstone buddies. Lovies did great. And then the huge excitement was selling Momo the monkey and my splooting elephant. Both patterns are by Ale Crochet. Those were both big price points because they were bigger items. I've had Momo the monkey for a while now. I've only had the splooting elephant for a couple of weeks. I think that was its first time at a market. So that was really, really exciting. Definitely helped with the overall profit margins. So really grateful for that. So let's break down the numbers. Okay, so I have my laptop just off screen here. So the vendor fee after like the processing fee and tax, it was $183.97. I was a little nervous because this was a Friday night event from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. So wasn't quite sure how it was going to go. But guys, we ended up selling $1,119.22 in profit. I did not have to buy any additional yarn. You guys know I am still working through this stash, which is nuts. I really think that by the end of this summer, before I get into like my fall and December markets, I think I'm gonna have to buy some more yarn, like certain colors and certain types of yarn, just so I can keep making some of the things that I enjoy having at markets. But it feels like I haven't even made a dent, you guys. It really makes me realize how much yarn I bought last year. I still blame Joann's for going out of business. RIP Joanne. Because I was just like jumping at the opportunity for any like details and discounts. And then also they had a huge yarn buyout sale at Ollie's discount store. So I feel like a big bulk of all of my yarn is because of that. But it has been great. I really have not had to buy much yarn this year outside of for like custom orders and things like that. So that's been really awesome. So didn't have to pay for materials or yarn this year, or at least add it to this total here. So we are looking at a net profit of $935.25. That doesn't take into consideration the processing fees for like Square or Venmo or different platforms like that. And it doesn't take into consideration taxes. This number includes the taxes. I always take sales tax as well when I am charging my items. I do account for tax. So this is like net profit. So please note there are going to still be some funds that are going to be taken out, but overall, this was a super successful market. I am so, so grateful because this was really a last minute ad. I was not planning on even attending this market, you guys. And I'm so grateful that the folks at Farfalla thought of me, thought that I would be good for the event, and reached out. And I'm also really grateful for my family. My husband said, go for it, and took care of the kids that evening. And it gave me an opportunity to just go for it and just lay it all out there. So I'm really, really, really grateful. I am so grateful to every single kiddo and parent and person that came into my booth, either bought something or interacted with me. It was such a great experience. I truly love in-person markets. It really fills my cup. I know they can be draining and taxing, and don't get me wrong, it was hot during setup. There was a lot going on. I was all by myself. I had to walk really far from the parking lot. I had to take several trips. I know that we've all been there. And it's a lot of work and it's a lot of effort, and you're not sure of what the ROI is going to end up being. So, and I'm not sure what the ROI is going to look like at the next market. So I'm soaking all of this in. I am just so, so grateful. And I'm glad I took a chance. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this market recap. Thank you so much for joining. If you made it all the way to the end, please consider subscribing to the channel. I love doing market vlogs like this. In fact, my next market is only a couple weeks away, and it is going to be my biggest market ever. It is my first 4-day market from Thursday through Sunday, all day, all 4 days. It's going to be jam-packed. And of course, I'm going to take you guys along with me. So stay tuned for that video. And if you are already subscribed, thank you so much. It means more than you know. If you guys were subscribed and you were following along with me, you knew that once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I was going to crochet a girlfriend for our boy Happy up there. Right up there is Happy. And you guys, we hit it and I delivered. So I would like to introduce you guys to Joy. This is Joy. She is fresh off the hook. She has gorgeous purple eyes. These are by, again, my girl Kayla, Palmetto Roots and Knots. These beautiful purple eyes. She's made with Sweet Snuggles in the color lavender. And Happy and Joy have not been officially introduced. Go follow me over on Instagram for like fun little reels about these two. I have a whole like soap opera plan for these two. So thank you again for 1,000 subs, and let's all welcome Joy to the Sprinkle Army. All right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you again, and we'll see you on the next one.